everybody. It is an absolutely beautiful late fall day here today. When you see this video, it'll probably be winter or in November at some point. But for me today, it is stunning. And I thought, what better thing to do on a beautiful day like this than to go and see an old friend. So today we're going to go check in on Josh, our artist friend who's appeared in many of our videos, and do an update and see what he's been up to. So let's go visit Josh and find out how he's been keeping himself busy. Let's go. Okay, I got here like 25 minutes too early. I think Josh is still putting himself together. His dog alarm system went off. I was greeted by his 3 barking dogs on the other side of the fence there. But I can see, this is new. He's got like a Ford truck almost the same year as mine, which fits right in with his other Fords he's got here. Oh, I hear the door. I think he's coming out soon. This gives me a good chance to kind of have a look at his cool vehicles. I remember him talking about getting this, but I've never actually seen it in person. This looks like it's about a 76 or 75. It's in that era because it's got the split grille and the dual round headlights, just like mine. Mine's higher up off the ground than this thing is, though. I guess that's because mine's a 1-ton, big beefy 1-ton. But yeah, it's kind of artsy looking with the multiple different colored fenders and doors and stuff. I'm admiring your truck, Josh.
You're admiring my truck, right?
I'm admiring your truck. Okay, so you said this was semi-abandoned in a field, and you got, how long ago did you get it?
I got it about a month ago now.
A month ago?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks pretty recent. Tires are holding air.
Yeah, but look, the back tires are so much smaller than the front.
Oh. Yeah,
and,
that's kind of weird.
Checked and stuff, but it made it home.
Did you drive it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it with Ryan. We went and picked it up. And
That front bumper is mint.
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah, my plan is anything that can be shined up, the aluminum, the chrome, the mirrors, the back bumper, I'll have to get a chrome one. I want that to be shiny and then keep the body all, you know.
Are you gonna do doodles and stuff on it, or?
I might in the inside because it's like a metal in the cab.
You're gonna like cover the whole thing in skateboard stickers?
Like my other truck. No, I probably won't do that with this one, but I'm gonna do something different with it. It's a perfect canvas.
Yeah, no, it's cool, but it runs all right. What does it have under the hood?
It does not run all right, but it
Oh, I like your technique.
it has
Oh, it's got the rare angled air cleaner.
well, I took that off because I just need to plug there's a vacuum leak and I need to do a fuel pump. But besides that, it's good. It's a 360 or a 390.
You put a new filter on. It clogs up really bad in there. Mine, I have to clean mine out regularly.
Yeah, I don't know anything about these, so I have my friend Ryan helping me.
Yeah, well, Ryan's the guy to have help me on this.
Yeah, so he basically he rebuilt the carb for me, and he did a few other things, which I'm chronicling on my channel, but
Don't give it away.
there's a few other things that we got to do before I can actually drive it without stalling in the middle of nowhere like I've been doing. It's I love driving it, but
it's a little unreliable right now.
yeah.
So yeah, and it looks like your master cylinder is seeping a little bit too. That's probably just a rubber gasket. For
I
the
have
top.
a new one.
Do you have a new one? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, and it was originally that butter yellow kind of color. It looks
Yeah,
like.
it must have been. And either it got in an accident or
Well,
it got rusty or what. I don't know. So they got a new front and a new back, which, I mean, arguably
Looks
might
like-
be just as rusty as it would have been.
looks like the original tailgate though.
Yeah, regional tailgate.
Who knows? Something happened.
Some at some time.
But it would have been, nice looking truck, the yellow with the white top like that. It kind of looks like an old, I hate to say, but like a Chevy C10 when you see them painted two-tone like that.
Yeah. I like it like this. This is exactly why I wanted it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, what is that?
It reminds me of one of those 80s Volkswagen Golfs or whatever, or Rabbits that were multi. Did you ever see those things? And they have like, they look just like this. Well, Okay, they're not a Ford truck, but they have multicolored panels and stuff.
Right.
I'll try and find a picture online and throw it up here. Oh yeah, the original
inside.
yellow interior.
Yeah.
When
Black
you-
dash, of course. I'm gonna do some funky things in here too. These your door panels are probably leather or something, right?
Yeah, mine's a little more deluxe.
Yours is XLT, right?
It's a Ranger
Oh, Ranger.
XLT.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
This is just a custom, which is bare bones.
Yeah, good work truck.
So like the tufted plastic here,
Yeah.
man, I'm gonna replace these with something like wood or something. I'm gonna do something
There
different.
would have been a big armrest here too.
Yeah, that one has.
Oh, it has.
It's not a big armrest.
Oh, but it's there. Mine, I think, is a little bigger than that. But somebody's replaced these. The metal cup holder pulls are a replacement. The originals were plastic, and they were terrible. I have one of the original ones in mine. My driver one went and it like pinches your finger when it's split right there, and it grabbed my finger. I was like, ah! And it like kicked the door off, and yeah. So you got some vehicles on the go. Did you get
Yeah,
another
this one.
white? So you've still got the F350, but is the white truck new too on the other side?
That one, yeah. So that one is.
You're just rolling in Ford money out here.
That one's the same thing, except for it's not 4x4.
Oh, okay. Where you found this local?
No, this is from Arizona.
When
So
did you?
Mine was LA. This one's from Arizona. This one is actually my brother brought it up.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you do another trip or something?
No, he did. I wish I was going to, but it didn't work out that way.
Oh,
and
and
then
he's
of
gonna-
course I still have my Mustang,
Yeah, your 5-liter.
which I always say I'm going to do something with, but as you can see, it's just
It's
sitting.
just hanging out, but it's not back in the woods or anything. So
No, I can drive it if I feel like it.
And I've never seen your camper in person.
Oh yeah, that's a cool thing.
Yeah, and your neighbor still has that Airstream, which is driving me crazy because I was like, I'll buy that off him and I'll fix it up. And you guys are like, oh no, he's gonna fix it. It's still there. That's years later. It's still sitting there.
Yeah, it's actually not his; it's his friend's,
Oh,
and he would sell it to you,
oh yeah.
but his friend probably wouldn't.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
Yeah, this thing, I've just for financial reasons and such. Also, I have a thing on my channel where I wanted to do it all in like linear vlogs,
Yeah.
and then I ran out of summer, and so now I'm waiting for the number to catch back up. I finished this I stopped working on it on vlog like 175 or something, so I'm gonna wait till 276 to pick it back up.
So you rebuilt the whole frame and everything, right?
Yeah, we took everything off completely.
Yeah.
Because it was all rotten. It was actually an ant.
Oh,
colony.
like carpenter ants and
Yeah,
stuff.
and so we had it. We didn't know when we bought it, but we did everything, and now it's just the shell.
And you got the original skin back on.
Yeah, which by the way, I didn't know this, so I rebuilt the walls.
Yeah.
And then put the skins back on, but they're not the same on both sides. So I built both sides the same, put the
Oh,
skins on, and then they didn't fit because they're cut separately.
slightly different.
Yeah.
So you had to take walls
Same
out
with
and
the
stuff.
front and the back. It like oh.
But it looks sturdy now.
Oh yeah, it's real good.
And you're gonna do like a.
Yeah, so we'll do a bed in the back. We're not gonna do a bunk. We don't need to now that we've. got
Was it originally a
redone.
bunk up top there?
Yeah, bunk up here
Okay.
above the.
Oh, we're gonna leave it high so you
Anyway.
got like the height.
Yeah, so everything is going to be redesigned, I guess you would say.
Did you get white wall tires for it too?
Yeah.
Those
Dang.
aren't cheap.
No, they're so expensive.
That's why I painted mine on. I had like the tires were perfect on my little trailer when we did it,
Yeah.
and I used like
Spray painted them or something?
no, I just with a brush and it was
Okay.
like trim clad or something.
Yeah, well,
But-
they are expensive.
Yeah, it was like $20 for the paint
Yeah. That's like $500 for
for the tires.
the tires.
Yeah.
But I wanted them. And I got like the 10 ply or whatever, so.
This is very 1950s looking. What year is it?
It's 1963, I think that says.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to read, but
Very hard to see that. They only made these, I think, for 5 years. This company went out of business.
oh,
It was
okay.
out in Airdrie, I think.
United Trailer Company.
Or Calgary, I guess.
trailers, parts, sales, renovations, and it's the Chuck Wagon series.
Yeah.
That's very, in our neck of the woods, and especially in Calgary, anything Chuck Wagon is just like, you know.
Yeah. Funny story about this. When I went to get it, I messaged the guy. I went to go look at it, and I was like, something's weird about this, because I opened it, and I'm like, the stove is orange. I remember seeing it brown on the ad. I somehow accidentally went to the wrong house that happened to have the same trailer for sale.
That's weird.
Yeah. And they actually lived about half hour apart, or maybe 45 minutes apart. So luckily I drove 4 hours or something like that north to the wrong place, and then drove a little less than another hour further north to pick this up.
Did you tow it back?
Yeah.
With all the wobbly wood and everything?
It was actually fine.
Oh, okay. It wasn't until you started tearing into it?
Yeah. I mean, it made it fine. The lights were a little iffy, but luckily they worked good enough. There was some issues with the tire going low and stuff, but
it made it back safe.
Made it back, yeah.
Well, very cool. And you've got is that a Dodge down there?
Yeah, that's Landon's Dodge.
Oh, okay. He's just parking it here?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's another camper story that, yeah.
You're turning into a full-fledged car guy.
I've always liked cars.
Yeah, that's true. I know, it's like, once you get the bug, it's hard not to, especially when you have an acreage and you have the space to store stuff.
Yeah, I have a decent amount of space. I can't wait till I can build the new garage, but...
Oh, yeah. And how's the existing garage?
Oh, I'll give you
do a little tour in there?
Sure. It's a little messy, I'll warn you.
Oh, that's fine.
Come on in to my paradise of mess. We call this the Daydream Shop because it's not exactly the dream shop, but it's pretty good.
Oh no, this is my son Steven. This is like his dream would be to have a shop like this. He's like,
yeah.
I said to him, we had like a father-son conversation. I'm like, well, what do you envision for yourself down the road that you want to work towards? He's like, I like what Josh has going on. I like a little acreage and a shop set up like that where I could do art. And yeah, so you are living my son's dream right now.
Cool.
So it's more than a daydream. You're living it.
Yeah, I mean, daydreams are good too.
Yeah, daydreams are good. Yeah.
Well, you've been here before, and I know you showed.
It's more full than.
But
you've got lots of materials everywhere.
Yeah, dude. It's because I can't say no to people giving stuff, but I gotta show you something. Remember last time I opened this door?
Oh, and it had like piles of stuff everywhere.
Yeah, but look at it now.
Oh, it's actually organized.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, it was like piled up like.
Yeah, like on the floor.
It's actually pretty warm in here. What's the deal? Is it heated or it just insulated?
No, it is warmer than it is up there. I guess because it's just a tarp and maybe the window.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, maybe you get some sunlight in on this side.
Yeah. Way better than what it was. I can find things so quickly. I'm just like, oh, I need some dice. I got all the dice right here. Oh, I need some whatever this is. Oh, I got it all right here. You know.
Hey, those coffee cans. Look, did you get those from me or from somewhere else?
From you.
Yeah, 'cause I remember those things. I had a pile of them.
I still have a whole bunch in this.
It's nice to see some remnants. A little coffin over there. Wasn't that a coffin table or something?
It's a display case I made for an art show.
Okay.
A Halloween type art show.
Oh, it's almost Halloween-like in here. You got the chains. You could
the chains. I just need some ghosts to rattle them.
Yeah, you could rent this place out for like a haunted house. Mind you, somebody would actually get injured on like the old saw blades and stuff. That's cool. That looks really good.
Yeah. So this is my welding area here, which is why I have that there. Most of the welding stuff.
Did you make a polar bear welding helmet?
No, this is a shark.
Oh, it's a shark. Okay, I should have known.
Yeah, this is my newest helmet. I should invest in a nice one because they don't last very long, but they're expensive. This is the latest thing I made. Speaking of Halloween.
Oh, telephone insulator turned into a spider.
Yeah.
Cool.
That has to get sent out soon. I haven't made anything in a while, so I don't have...
Not too much on the go right now?
Nah.
Yeah, because you've been going through some health stuff.
Yeah, which is a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. hopefully we'll get over it soon. It's only been a year and a half.
Yeah, that's too long. Yeah, and you're too young. You're
Yeah.
too young of a guy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's nice to see you still have stuff on the go. Oh, look, Pickle Rick.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
you'd have to be a hardcore fan of watching my channel to know what that's all about.
Yeah. And I even added Pickle Rick to.
Oh, you put Pickle Rick in there.
Yeah, I added the second jar. That was actually when me, Ryan, and Dakota came to surprise you with some help.
Yeah.
That on my channel, my vlog, I decided to tie everything in because I did say when you first gave me that cutout, I was like, oh, I'm gonna add Pickle Rick to this, and then I finally did.
I like that you gave him his full name. Like, he doesn't go by Rick at work. He's Richard.
Yeah.
He's got a Richard name tag. We had that in the window at the Potter's house, scaring
Yeah.
the children off because
Yeah.
they called it the haunted house, so we decided to put that in the window and
Yeah, that
leave
was
the lights on.
Great. That was great. Yeah. Anyway, this is the wood storage section. This is all the good wood,
Yeah.
and then this is the woodworking area.
And you consider oak bad wood, just for the record.
Oh, it's not bad wood. It's just ugly. You can see I have a bunch banded up there, but I'm not a fan of oak. Does it
remind you of like the 70s or 80s, like kind of outdated?
maybe that's it. Maybe because there's so much of it.
It was popular in the 70s and 80s. I mean, it's a good quality wood, but
Oh yeah, it's not a bad wood.
it's just the grain is very
it's ugly. I love fir, which is also another popular
Yeah.
wood used in older homes, but for some reason I just love it.
you like that better.
And then I love black walnut, which we have.
Black
quite a bit of as well.
walnut's very nice. I mean, maybe I'm biased because you usually have walnut dashes in high-end cars. Like a Rolls
Yeah.
Royce would have a nice
Yeah.
burled walnut dash.
Yeah,
Teak is nice too.
teak is nice.
Teak
Super
is a nice
expensive.
grain. Yeah. Did you get some teak out of that clear out we did by the lake that one day?
Yeah,
Some chunks of teak.
yeah,
Yeah. That's good stuff.
yeah. There was actually a lot of wood in there. I still have some of it, but I used a lot of it to make a bunch of cutting boards. I make I don't know how many cutting boards. I haven't made very many now. I am going to make this one. This came out of someone's counter.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
it's plywood, and I was like, they're like, can you fix this for me? And I was like, let's do something way better than this, and we're not going to use plywood. So
So you're remaking?
my next project is making them the same size boards that they can slide back into their counter.
That's funny. You can see the pattern. That looks like that looks like a mosquito coil, but it's probably like the bottom of a hot pot or something like that.
Yeah.
It's such a weird pattern. Yeah, that thing saw some serious use. It's like they wore out the one side and then they flipped it over and wore out the other side.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Chopping like crazy here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use, since I upcycle and reclaim a lot, this I'll probably use this. Which
Isn't that oak?
It's oak or it's ash. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm
Kinda looks
thinking
oaky.
it might be ash.
It's got an interesting sort of like, it almost looks like feathers.
Yeah.
It looks like a big peacock feather almost right down the
It
middle.
could even be elm. I don't know elm that well, but my mom's table is elm, and it kind of looks like this. So I don't know.
You'll probably know when you cut into it and you smell it.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, this is also more of the woodworking area, and these are bat boxes that I started in the spring.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't feeling well, and then I just never went back to them.
But they're waiting for you.
They're waiting, and they'll be ready for next spring.
Are you selling bat boxes?
Yeah. So
what do you have for sale if somebody wants to buy something from you right now? Can they, or is it kind of on
I
backwood?
honestly don't have anything right now except for like paintings and prints and stuff, because that takes a lot less.
Right, and where would they find that if they wanted to buy some paintings or prints
Well,
from
they
you?
can go on my Instagram or my Facebook, My Hands Gallery, or Ushitat.
How do you spell that?
Oh, I thought I had a shirt on. And I have nothing that you can point to. USIHTAT.
That's right, you're not wearing your own gear today.
I should have.
Hang on, I'm gonna let this little bee outside.
Oh yeah, yeah, do it.
There, go be free. No, not this way. There it goes. Oh, are you using the force on it? I didn't know you had Jedi mind tricks against me. That's a very specific Jedi that can control bugs.
I got some lockers, which I think is so cool.
Oh
I
yeah.
have a girl who comes who cleans, and then I used to have two guys who helped me make cutting boards and other things. And I was like, oh, I should get lockers so people don't just put their stuff and get it all dusty and stuff.
Those are cool, but look at the dude's name that was on there. Nino Santucci.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Yeah, he got a big one and a small one.
And 2 lockers.
Yeah, and then this one is... No one got this
That
one, I guess.
That's funny.
Yeah, this is what we always called the clean room or the studio, but it's not that clean.
Do you ever just come out here and read Archie comics?
I mean, I have a lot of them.
Yeah, I see that. You're more into the digests.
Yeah, I like the digest more than the comic book.
But you know the premium digest is the double. Actually, no. Okay, double digest is good. Digest is good. You're like, hey, thanks. That'll last you a little bit of the car ride. Double digest. Oh, now we're talking. And then you get this Whopper. You're like, I'm gonna be good for the whole vacation.
Yeah, someone sent that to me.
Oh,
My tooth collection.
yeah, with the little tiny Bob Ross.
Yeah, someone sent me that.
Yeah.
Most of this stuff, someone sent me.
They send you the arm in the mail.
That's actually Jakota's.
Is that his actual arm? You guys cast it?
No, that's.
Oh,
just,
or is it his real arm? I haven't seen Jakota. Maybe he's missing an arm now.
No, I should have told him to come,
That would have been cool.
but I didn't. Yeah, this is just a shelf of curiosities. There's a wolf skull.
Oh yeah.
My brother found it in the woods.
All the good fun stuff.
Bunch of different things.
So-
Also, this I found in the garbage. Does he not? Is this not the most perfect picture?
Hang on. That looks like it looks like a young Eugene Levy.
Yeah,
almost.
it does, right?
Did you think that too?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Eugene Levy on a 10-speed. Could you imagine if it was and that was in the garbage?
Hey, it might be. I'm going to paint that.
Oh, him, super happy dude on his bike.
Yeah, I think because it's just such a good picture. I don't know why I was looking in the garbage. I wasn't really looking in the garbage. I was just like, oh, some photos, and I took a few out.
And you've got like you and Godard are like you're tight now, hey? Look at this. He did a drawing for you.
Yeah.
If for those of you that don't know his artwork, he does like the olives and the martini glasses and stuff. Super popular when you go to like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that one's a finger painting, which is why I bought that because I finger paint, right? So.
He seems like a really nice guy. I mean, every time you talk about him, he seems like he's a really
Great dude. Yeah.
really great dude.
He drew that one for me when I was still a kid, and he's like, don't worry, because how old was I? I was like 16 or 17, and he's like, don't worry, I didn't start becoming successful till I was 30 something, and I was like, oh, I still have time then, because I was just like painting all the time, and he followed my Instagram and stuff, and he's just
Like stick with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then this he did for me last year.
I definitely have respect for him. I mean, he's a talented guy. I kind of quasi-jokingly said I wasn't a huge fan of so many pictures of martini glasses and olives, but he, that's why art is subjective. Not everybody has to like everything, but I think as a human being, he seems like a real stand-up person. This looks like a Gustav Klimt.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you just randomly have a Gustav Klimt lying on the ground. It's obviously a print.
Yeah, it's a print. I'm going to vandalize it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like how I added the Loch Ness Monster to that.
Oh, yeah.
There, and then the Bigfoot to the one above.
These paintings you can get so cheap too, like the hotel art.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll do something like that on here. Maybe I'll put some tattoos on her or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, tattoos. That's a good idea.
I think that's what I'll do. And this one, I'm not sure what I'll do with this one. It's upside down, but
Like was it a Monet or something or?
I mean,
No, I don't. I think it's the Impressionist style, but that you can always tell when the artist isn't really putting a lot of effort in because they turn the backs towards the people, so you don't have to do the detail of the face. It's upside down, but
right.
it's just kind of.
That's what I should start doing because I suck at hands and I suck at
Are you tempting?
faces that aren't straight on.
You don't like doing hands, and yet you're called My Hands Gallery.
Well, that's just because I finger paint.
I know, but you're fine with hands. I've seen your hand pictures
Look
before.
at this one. Okay.
Does that bug you?
Yeah, I wish I was better. It turned out okay. I like it. Right now, I'm actually working on this series. I think it's hilarious. I started this when I first started painting. Not this picture in particular, but a spaceman with hot dogs.
Why? Just for the heck of it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just fun. I
How's
did
he gonna
one-
get it in his helmet? You're gonna have to make a little hatch and just snurf his hot dog through his helmet.
I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it's fun. So I did one similar to that, but bigger.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then this is the second one I did, and I did this one just because. I just decided, you know what?
That's what you felt like.
10 years later, I will do the second one of the series. So
Astronaut with a hot dog.
yeah.
Wait, did you buy this? You bought that off of me. That's from the
No,
auction.
Someone bought that for me.
Yeah, but that's from my auction. That's my consignor number.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. So
Josh likes spoons.
they yeah.
They're probably watching this video.
They're
I
like-
I have no idea what you sound like, but if you don't sound like that, I apologize. Hey, Shani, Josh likes spoons. Well, that's nice of them.
So I'll make something out of those spoons. They got really. I mean, some people will hate that, but
No. They're not. I just consigned another whole lot of those. Honestly, those sort of spoons, they're not really collectible here, but for some reason, people like, I think it's Finland, like
Oh, yeah.
young people in their 20s are collecting spoons. I'm like, what? But I guess they don't take up any kind of space at all.
interesting.
And I get it. I am moving way more towards stuff that doesn't take up a whole lot of room.
Yeah.
My brain has been full of old things for so long and big jumbo stuff that it feels
get
good to
it.
get rid of it.
I get it, but I still have a bunch of stuff that I like to look at, so I'm not getting rid of anything.
It's very nice, purpose built. You've changed this gun rack into a
This
shelf.
is from you as well.
Oh, right.
This
I
is
used
from
to
your
have that
first
in the
store.
front of the store. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't have the shelves in it, though.
No, it's now going to be a humidor.
Oh, nice.
So Clint, my shop mate, he asked me what I was doing with this because I used to have it right there. But then this safe, this random,
Oh, yeah. You had a client that wanted you to do something with this, and then
turned into a liquor cabinet. But then
they gave up.
they went AWOL. I told them, I was like, spotty reception. Hey, man, I can't really hear you. Call me back in 10 minutes. Okay, click. Never heard from him again, and I don't know his phone number.
Yeah, that's a hugely heavy piece.
Yeah,
That's going to be here forever.
yeah. I'm going to put it in my house.
Don't you try and move it, Josh. You're going to blow your brain out of the side of
Yeah.
your head.
Yeah, I'll get some help with it.
Yeah, I don't even know how you'd properly move that because how much do you think it weighs even without?
Well, the concrete is out.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well, that'll
so
help.
it's a lot lighter,
But it's still really
but it's
heavy.
still heavy.
Well, like 500 pounds
at least.
at least. Yeah. And you think your floorboards? Are you gonna put it in the basement?
I'm gonna put it in the basement.
Yeah, because otherwise you might actually sink your house.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna turn it into something, and then I'll move it into there.
Now
We'll see.
I'm getting hungry for a space hot dog now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's the series I'm working on. Actually, fun thing about this is just dry brush, right? I just blocked in my shapes and
Yeah.
stuff, and I liked it so well. What I had actually intended to do is this painting, which is not done yet, but something like this level of detail. Not exactly realistic, but it's getting there, right? But for some reason, I just liked the way this looked, and I had to leave it.
You know, if you ever
Somehow
sell
I
this
do.
property again and they don't know that you're an artist, it's gonna look like a clown was murdered against that wall. Something horrible happened in here.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's got a lot of paintings done on this wall. I don't
Yeah,
know
you
how
can-
many, but
You can see all the different sizes and shapes, and that's cool. Does it? How is this in winter out here?
well, we heat it, so it's not that.
Does
it's-
this
it's not
room
that-
have heat?
It has less heat because there's no ducting in here.
Right.
In the shelf, I put a hole so that we would have a little better
Oh, I don't even see it.
transfer rate by the Bert and Ernie.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
So, but it doesn't help that much. So, this winter, I'm not sure what we're going to do.
You should get one of those little Costco heat dishes. Those things work pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, they would heat this space.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure. For now, I'm like, as you can see, everything's a mess because we've been moving things. Like those lockers are going to go here. But then we've been doing other things. It's
Or you
just
can
the
make it
whole
all
thing.
fancy and put one of those electric fireplace heaters against the wall.
Yeah,
and have
yeah.
like the horns above it and stuff.
Yeah.
They look like an 1800s hunting lodge.
That would actually be kind of cool. And I could put the...
Oh yeah, you could put the highly flammable buffalo head. It's not a real fireplace though, so it'd be fine.
Yeah, it would be fine, yeah.
I saw you built a deck the other day.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah, did you do a video on that or?
Sort of, not really. I did take a time lapse I accidentally got a chemical burn in my eye.
I
so-
saw, yeah. Why was it glow in the dark?
Oh, they put like a dye,
Oh, okay.
which is orange, and then they take a black light, and wherever the dye goes in, it goes into like the scratches and the stuff. But my scratches or my whatever, they were round, so it was actually a hole from a drop of.
Okay, so how's your vision?
Oh, fine. So I had an ophthalmologist appointment anyway, and so I asked her how it is, and she's like, no permanent damage. She can't even tell. So
But what was the chemical?
it was whatever they put in pressure treated wood.
Oh, that green stuff?
Yeah.
So you were cutting it, like splashed up on it?
Yeah. So I was cutting with a battery powered circular saw, which is very underpowered, and it was getting a little darker out. So as I was cutting, I had to look close at my line, right? And then the batteries died. So then I got my saw, like the one, the corded one, and I still put my face mad close to it. I forgot it had a light on it and stuff, and it's way more powerful. So as it cut through the wet pressure treated wood, it slung it into my eye. I should have been wearing safety glasses. Honestly.
All these years of people being like,
Yeah,
Josh, where's your safety equipment?
Yeah,
You're like,
exactly.
I'm fine.
Yeah, well, I was squinting, but it wasn't quite enough because it was liquid. I thought I got sawdust in there, so I was trying to rinse it out. I just couldn't get it out, and so then I went to the hospital.
Wouldn't it have been like super sticky too? That green stuff is slimy and sticky that's in the
Yeah, well, I couldn't see it, so it must have been just a
little
I
thin
don't
layer.
know. It must have been diluted with the water that they use.
Oh,
as
man.
well. I don't know.
You've
I don't
had
know.
like the
It was-
worst luck the
It was
last
just
year.
uncomfortable. Yeah, I also messed up my back during that.
Oh.
I was like all crooked, but it's fine now. Again, because of my brain pain head injury thing, I had another appointment with Chiro. There's one of the theories about what's wrong is like some blood flow thing, and so my neck is real messed up. You know how it should be like curved or whatever with your spine, right? Mine's just like straight because of past injuries. Anyway, I was going there anyway, and he just decided to fix my back.
But you said that I saw it said that you've like kind of atrophied a little bit because you haven't been lifting as much and
Oh yeah,
That's-
I'm so weak. Yeah. Like I couldn't believe it. I'm just like I can only lift one at a time. I'm like, what is this? 1 2x12.
no, Ashley's looking for you.
Do you want to go there right now then?
Yeah, sure. We're gonna go look at some chickens. And Josh, I hope that your health truly does turn around on us here because you're a talented guy that needs the faculties of movement of his body. So
I mean, that's most people that need that. But I appreciate that.
unless your job is to sit and just think about stuff. You know, like a
I mean,
Stephen
that
Hawking situation.
That could be a job. At some point, I'd like to build some like real fancy looking gates here. Like something looks like something you'd see in a...
You need to find like an old cemetery that's getting rid of its old wrought iron or something.
Yeah. Actually, Jim, who did your gate for your store,
Oh, yeah.
I want to do something going down the trail that goes to the pond there.
What, to
I wanna
freak people
have
out?
Something that like looks, yeah. I mean, it's just.
Well, Jim could do whatever you need. He's a very talented guy.
Yeah. That's the new outside of the.
Oh, yeah, you made it look like an old general store kind of front.
Yeah.
Are these berries in here? What do you got going on in here?
These are raspberries.
That's a good chunk of raspberries.
Yeah, the season's over for them. They got to be chopped down, and then they'll grow back again next year.
Did you make a bunch of jam out of it, or?
Yeah, Ashley did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And these are our birds. What's that? Yeah?
Well, will they go very far?
No. They stay.
Keep gate, but it said keep gate closed no matter what the chickens say. Now you're opening up the gate.
Yeah. That's another gift from.
Look how
someone.
happy they are. That's a Portuguese chicken, right? Little fluffy guy.
I have no idea.
These are satin silky. I don't know where silkies are from. Maybe.
I thought, okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe where they're from. I'm not quite sure.
I know. At some point, Melissa wants to get chickens. She's a little bit worried about our tiny dog chasing him around, which he probably would. This one's nervous.
They won't care at all.
You're missing the party. What, the birds don't care?
No, like, so Marion's little dog Tina will chase them, and then the chickens will chase her back.
Oh, okay.
So it's fine.
They're big. These chickens are twice the size of my dog,
Right, yeah.
so they'll be all right.
Yeah, you can get so many different breeds too, depending on what you're looking for. We just like a mixed flock. It just looks cool.
Look, they have like pecked the heck out of the ground in there. Hey, there's like
Yeah.
nothing has a chance of growing on that dirt.
Except for the tree that
Yeah.
they for some reason didn't peck. I mean, they pecked this one.
Oh yeah, they didn't leave. They
But-
left the bark and stuff alone.
Yeah, we just let it grow because it's good for shade and stuff. But yeah, that's our rooster. He's the youngest bird we have. He's a bit scared.
Oh, he's nervous.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
He really knows what he's doing yet.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't. Yeah, he's not very roostery.
He's not making the noises.
Yeah, unfortunately, our other rooster got killed by a coyote
Oh no.
protecting the rest of the chickens here, and then
But I thought this was coyote proofed.
he was out.
Oh.
They're free ranging.
Oh, I see. And was this during the day?
It was like at lunchtime sometime.
And
ran-
Landon was working in his trailer right there.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
coyote
that trailer right
back
there.
charging.
Oh.
Didn't hear him or anything. It was a sneaky
Sneaky little coyote.
This is the rooster's mom.
That's the rooster's mom.
Yeah.
So-
Adoptive mom, really.
But she's the one who looks after him.
She sat on the eggs. She just was very broody.
Huh.
She's got her wings folded down right now. She's on alert.
Oh, is that what that is if their wings are down?
Yeah.
I'm learning all about chickens here today. I have to say, it's really peaceful out here. Chickens are free range looking for bugs. They seem happy.
Well, there's lots of voles and such right now.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they're probably looking for those, actually.
They're mousing?
Yeah.
Huh.
They love carnage.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, people don't think that when it comes to chickens. They're like, oh, peaceful little chicken. No, they're pretty vicious
They
little.
can be sweet, but they're sweet with people because they can't eat you.
Yeah, they're
too big.
But if you laid still in their chicken pen for too long,
Oh, they would peck your eyes.
yeah,
No
it'd be.
question.
They're little dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But hey, we got a better view of. This is your friend's truck?
Yeah, this is Landon's truck.
I learned to drive in a truck just like this.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't orange and it was silver, but my grandpa had one of these. But he had the big ram hood ornament on the front.
Oh yeah, I love that hood ornament. When I was a kid, there was a guy who actually had the same setup. This truck with a camper like that, which used to be on the back. He's
Oh, yeah.
fixing that up.
Oh wait, that camper's for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I walked up to it like all sneaky when I was a little kid. I grabbed it. Oh, I'm sorry, Penny.
Your cat was like trying.
Grabbed it and tried to pull it, and obviously it didn't come off.
Oh, yeah.
Instead, it turned slightly and it made a sound, and the guy was in his camper.
Oh.
Yeah, I ran and he like came out, and I'm like looking, like from kind of far away, looking. He's looking around like, what the heck? And he didn't know what it was. He didn't notice it. So later, when he went to work, because he lived in this thing, when he went to work, I tried to put it back, and then there was like a white mark.
Oh my
right
gosh.
On his. It was a silver and blue.
Josh's young hooliganisms.
Yeah.
And now you could buy a bucket of them if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, I could. Yeah.
You could just be like, you could roll around, you could put them on a bed and roll around. No, that wouldn't be very comfortable, but I think that's what people do with money. That's what you could do with Dodge Ram hood ornaments. But this thing's actually not in bad shape.
From the outside, it looks pretty good.
Oh, I guess it's got rust painted over a little bit, but
Yeah, it's got rot in the floor, which they unfortunately hid from him, which he didn't notice until he started getting carbon monoxide poisoning on the way home.
oh. I've had that before. That's not fun.
Yeah.
But I do like there's something about old trucks that they're just, they're simple and they're reliable and they look cool.
Yeah, it made it all the way home from Smoky Lake. So,
Okay. So it's not that bad of a truck.
No.
And it made it back with that giant camper on the back of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure it does look like it has the beefier, it's got the double springs. It's got the camper special. I guess that's why this is an adventure. It's probably meant for putting a camper in.
Maybe. Yeah, could be.
A little heavier duty or back end on it. But very cool. Well, thank you very much for having me out at your, should I call it a farm? Ranch?
It's definitely not a ranch.
Acreage
A farm of just chickens
your-
and raspberries.
rural property where you farm raspberries and chickens.
Yeah. Well, at some point we'd like to get sheep on the hill there. We're gonna build a barn. So maybe then it could be called a farm.
It's getting close though.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to check in, and for those of you watching at home, make sure to check out Josh's channels on the YouTube and Instagram, and you can buy some prints and support this young artist.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one, Josh. Well, it's always nice to catch up with Josh and with Ashley. They've got a lovely property. He's got a lot of projects on the go. Again, make sure to check out his socials because he's a very talented and very interesting fellow, and I'm glad to call him a friend of mine. But guys, thank you very much for watching today's episode while I just hang out with my buddy. And I'm going to head back home now. So have a lovely day. We'll see y'all soon. And as always, bye for now. Bye, everybody.